Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. Heading over here to the coal station real quick. Am I meaning to deconstruct that? Don't think so. Yeah, that's what we want right there. Sometimes I forget that I have mods installed. Actually, often I forget lots of things. One of those things is that I have mods installed. Let's go ahead and rework this a little bit to take better advantage of the mods that we currently do have installed. I want to take this belt out like pretty much all the way. And then we need to take out all of this and this. Reason one we want to do this is that setup right there, basically splitting the belt. The purpose of that is to help it get to the chests, spread them out just a little bit evenly, so you get more even distribution going in here through the chests. But we have a mod called Merging Chests that merges them all into one, so we no longer need that ratio. And the number of inserters we have here and the number of chests is just so they'll load it fast as possible, not only from the belts but also to the train. But we also have a mod called Mini Loaders that I installed that will do that at the speed of the belt coming in. So that simplifies that process quite greatly. That's not the button I meant. There we go. All right, merge you guys together, and this is going to be a little bit off. Okay, let's pull that up real quick. Remember to put it back down. Remember to put it back down. Put it back down. All right. And then let's get a inserter, just a single inserter feeding out of that chest, I think, and going here to refuel that. I think that'll work. And let's clean up this belt a little bit so that it all shows up. Oh, we're going to have too much coal. And it's not going to all fit in there. Let's do something like this. We'll just throw all this extra coal into here now. Oh, what have I done? There we go. Had a little bit of a mix there. All right, that'll come out like that. We can go ahead and clean up this side of the belt. Not that it's really needed. It's more of a cosmetic thing, but it kind of bothers me that there's going to be a whole bunch of coal here that potentially will never get used. All right, that looks okay to me. We'll throw that coal into there, and then we can just block out this chest and put a loader into it. Or maybe, do we need to leave one space? I'm not sure if it'll flow through if everything is broken there, but that should work. We can hook that back up, and that will work just a little bit better. And we're getting a coal signal? We are. All right, we're also getting that stone brick signal and that stone signal, and I know where that's coming from. We will address that here very shortly. I grabbed a little bit of wall while I was back at base, so I think we need to get that stuff set. So that is what I'm going to do, and we will roll the intro. I will see you on the other side, where we will start working on some advanced oil processing. Well, we probably should have done that like maybe 2 episodes ago, really. That probably would have been the best time to do that. Mark my words, I'm going to be talking about a wall and how I should have handled it, but I totally didn't. So we are back here at the oil refining station. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refineries. There's a ratio of refineries that we can set down that's not quite perfect, but it will certainly work to get us a good ratio of petroleum coming out, so that the refineries don't back up with heavy, or they don't back up with one of the fluids, and that is something that can definitely happen, especially if you're not if you're fairly new to oil processing. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That ratio is 8 oil refineries. And we're going to need to set some of this stuff up here. Let's go ahead. We'll get a pipe there. The advanced oil cracking or advanced oil refining needs water, so we'll have to get an input set for that. And we can just carry this on down. It's 8 oil refineries to 2 heavy oil crackers to 7 light oil crackers, if I recall correctly. And that is not a perfect ratio. That is a good enough ratio. I forget the exact number, but it's significantly more refineries and crackers to get that perfect ratio. I think it's something like maybe 20 refineries, 22 refineries, something like that. It's a lot more than what we currently have. But for what we're doing right now, this should work out fine. Okay, with the advanced oil, we're going to have 3 products, and I'm just going to click over here to science real quick. Let us get laser. Blue chips, low-density structures, rocket fuel, maybe shotguns, poison capsules. Never really used capsules. Do we have some bullet damage? Yeah, let's do that. We can get both of those. All right. Petroleum, light oil. We'll do heavy oil on the outside. Didn't do a very good copy there, did I? Let's try that again. Let's just grab the whole thing. There, and there. That should get everything hooked up. And then we can just take a couple trips up and down, and that should get all of these guys hooked up as well. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's going to back up on probably light oil first. And once one of these gets backed up, well, actually, it's going to back up on petroleum. Go figure. But once one of these gets backed up, it will no longer produce anything. So in order to help prevent that, we can set up some crackers here. I want to set up, let's see, let's throw our lubricant maker in the mix as well. Let's make that a lubricant maker. Give it a little bit more space than that. Let's do that, that, and that. This will be our heavy oil area. Nope. Lubricant. We'll do heavy oil to light oil cracking and heavy oil to light oil cracking. We'll do you guys on the inside and go ahead and set you up. And we're out of underground pipes already. We just started. All right, I want to get a tank. About right there. And you feed into that, and that will get tanked up there. Do we have iron or anything to make pipes? Not really. Boy, it felt like I guess you just used so many pipes there. That's understandable. All right, we'll take you out. And we'll get you prepared with water on that line. All right, so I want a pump that's pumping that way. And a pump that's pumping up this way. All right, so all of our heavy oil is going to be gathered up in this tank right here. And I'm going to set up some logic so that we always have enough heavy oil in order to make lubricant. And whenever we get an excess amount of heavy oil here, we can send it off to the crackers. And what the crackers do is, of course, turn that into light oil. All right, I'm going to put in a space, and then we'll throw in our light oil crackers up here, which we need 7 of, I believe. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's going to take all that light oil and send it into petroleum gas. Okay, we'll start out with this. It's going to be that setup right there, going all the way up. And I think we might be able to run something like this and feed the water around like that. So water will come up here and then come down, feed up all these crackers, and then, will that reach? Yes. And then it'll end right there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you guys will get heavy oil into you, turn that into light oil, and we need to get light oil. I would like to get light oil. Let's see, if we take that out, will that reach? Yeah. All right, so the light oil will come in through here, come around, and then come up. And we can send that across. Something like that. And then that'll feed in up here. All right, and that will produce petroleum. That, I mean, can we just set that up here? That'll stretch to right there, that'll stretch to right there, and we can feed the petroleum back into the line. So that gives us one line of that. We can trim that off, we can trim that off. Trim that off. All right, and I believe that works. Let's go ahead and power these, and I'm going to think if we can put lubricant in that exact same station, if that would work. You're currently enabled when petroleum is greater than 0. You are enabled when water is greater than 0. So if I put another thing right here, we fed you the red signal here. If we set this to a lubricant greater than 0, just to say there must be a lubricant signal on the line, I wonder if that would make like a race condition between these two, where if petroleum got it first, I mean, obviously one of them is going to win, right? If we had both signals, petroleum and lubricant, what would happen? And why are we getting so much petroleum being requested? Oh, did I not? We're reading... Why are we getting petroleum requested? Let's find out. I think we may have a wire crossed somewhere. Let's go ahead and stop this before we get to the station. Actually, we'll just carry it through just so it doesn't unload anything. And let's see what's happening here. Okay, you're pumping. You are reading that. You are getting a signal. That equals 0. It doesn't. So you're not sending it out. Where's that coming from? That is being fed. How's that getting in there? Oh, I see exactly where that's coming from now. Okay. Equals 0, greater than 0. That signal is going out, and it's being read by this memory cell here. We need an additional signal here, or additional combinator here to filter that off, or to prevent the backflow of signals coming in here and polluting this memory cell. So we just want an each greater than 0 output each. And that goes out. And the memory cell was also holding that brick signal as well as the stone signal. That's why we were getting that out there from the original combinator. That's another tweak that needs to be done, I guess, or we'll just have to live with it. But we have to clear out this memory cell whenever we change our request. All right, just out of curiosity, if we take all of this, is that going to send the coal signal out? It is. If we put it all back, does that make the coal signal go away? No. Why not? Because we haven't reached the top threshold yet. All right, but it is working, and hopefully that memory cell won't pollute anything anymore. And in other news, we have a lot of petroleum there, so that's good as well. Well, you're kind of taking the... Oh, wait a minute. We want to go to that one. I was going to say you're taking the long way there. I guess you never requested water. Where's he going? Oh, that's right. You wait there. All right. That actually makes sense. All makes sense to me now. All right. So where were we? Oh, we were going to make a lubricant station coming down here. Yeah, that's not going to be a good place for that, is it? Why don't you go out to, like, maybe right there. And down there, and then like that. You feed into there. You are waiting for a lubricant signal greater than 0 to start pumping, and we may just have a race condition there. Enabled a water condition. And you are reading the train contents. Yes. So train comes in with water. That will read that and pump all of that out. Oh, we've got a problem. We've probably got a problem right now. Let's call this train up here. We need to empty it out of petroleum. So train comes in, has water, that gets pumped out. The thing that's blocking these two pumps is the fact that this guy actually has something in it. Can I click on that? Maybe you never could? Doesn't matter. Okay, so water train, that would drain that if it had water. Otherwise, these two are going to race to fill up. We're going to have to get everything set up in order to give this a proper test. But while we're here, before I go and get a ton of iron, let's go ahead and hook up this guy right here. And I'm just going to say you are enabled when heavy oil is greater than some buffer that we want to keep in there, maybe like 5,000. So that'll keep that turned off unless we have more than 5,000 oil in here. That should keep you nice and full. All right, let's hijack this train and head over into this part of the world. Oh, I need to use the train map. All right, and that's right here. Oh, we're not going to be able to fit another one in here, are we? We would have to take that station out. Unless we barrel it. I mean, it's not like we need a big giant, just tanks and tanks of lubricant coming over here to our bootstrap area. We just need a little bit of it. We don't need a whole lot of it at all. Just enough to make a couple electric engines, to make some robot frames, to get some robots going. And then once we get a more permanent place that actually needs the lubricant, we can start sending the big tankfuls. Yeah. Let's do that. I like that idea. Send you to here. One thing I meant to do, I did get a lot of iron. Good. Let's get a lot of those. Let's get some more of those. And head up to this area. I went a little bit too close that time. We'll just set it to a temporary station there, and that should get taken care of. All right, so yeah, for now, we'll just send that to, like, right there. All right, we're gonna need even more. We'll fill in what we can. All of this should be good. All right, that right there should get everything going. We just need a little bit more in the underground department. And by a little, I mean quite a bit. Let's see, do we have some assembly machines? We do. Let's throw one there. Let's throw one there. You are going to barrel lubricant. You are going to make barrels. Send to over there, and you send out to, like, a box for now. How much steel can we throw in there? Is it 1 per? Yeah. All right, we need to get that water line coming through so we can get cracking started. Oh, one more. Here, let's cancel that. That will get that one going a little bit faster. All right, that gets water. That should get at least some cracking going so it doesn't back completely up. And then we can go over here on the logistics tab and get a little bit more underground going. All right, is that it? All you guys running? You guys are not running currently because you don't have anything to do. Oh, come on, one more pipe. Give me one more pipe. Can't do it. Can't do it with this equipment. Do we have any extra pipes anywhere? Do we have undergrounds? We have undergrounds. There we go. All right, that's getting everything a moving there. All right, well, I'm going to set and wait for this lubricant to get done. And then we will get to working on... Oh, we had some extra pipe down here, too. We'll get... I think we have everything we need in order to set up our robot bootstrap program. And then we can really start working on the base. We need, in order to build a robot, we need the robot frames as well as electronic circuits. Those are not a problem. I believe it's electric engines, which require circuits and lubricant. No problem. Batteries. That is going to be a thing as well, but that's just sulfuric acid, which shouldn't be too big of a worry. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where we get to working on some robots. Have a good one.